Welcome to Inside Out, the Elevate Your Leadership podcast, the space where leaders just like you come to learn, sharpen their skills, expand their influence, and build a legacy of impact. I am your host, Angelia Malbrew, speaker, leadership strategist, and your guide on this journey to elevating your leadership to new heights. Whether you're leading a team, an organization, or just starting your leadership journey, this is the podcast for actionable insights and powerful inspirations. Let's dive in. Welcome to episode 10, Legacy Leadership, Creating a Lasting Impact. Welcome back, leaders. Today we're talking about legacy leadership. What does that look like for you? How will you create an impact that lasts well beyond your tenure? Why are we talking about legacy leadership? Because it's important. If we think about most of the greats that paved the way for us 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, many of them are gone on. And I find that we are the chosen generation. We are the generation of now. It's time for us to start depositing some of this knowledge into our youth, into our younger leaders, into our emerging leaders. I have to pay homage to my teacher. Her name was Miss Watson. Miss Watson was such an inspiration to me. Miss Watson saw things in me as a kid that I hadn't even seen in myself yet. Miss Watson was one of the most supportive teachers that I have ever had in my entire life. I remember her encouraging me and our entire group because we went to the VOTEC, right? The vocational training center. And I remember her being so driven and so motivated in making sure we were educated, not only on the computer learning, the information technology that she was teaching us, but she wanted us to be leaders. She made sure that we not only excelled in her class, but she taught us about etiquette and how to properly set a table. I don't think they do that in school anymore. And I feel Miss Watson went above and beyond to make sure that we were prepared for the world. Miss Watson made sure that we were a part of FBLA. And for those that are not familiar with that acronym, is Future Business Leaders of America. Who would have thought that the most important thing she could have done for me in that year was to teach me to not only lead, but to lead with integrity and to properly place myself in positions that would help me to excel. I will forever hold Miss Watson near and dear to my heart. And Miss Watson, if you're out there and you can hear this, I thank you for everything you did for me and for all that you instilled in me to be the leader I am today. And I will continue to educate and to pour into others the same as you did for me. Everybody needs a Miss Watson. So let's keep going. Lead with integrity is number 2. Set an example of ethical leadership. Make decisions that align with your values. Number 3, create systems for success. Mm. What are you building your foundation on? Is it stable? Is it sustainable? And what type of structure do you have in place? Do you have anything that documents your process? Work to ensure the team has continuity. That is one of the biggest issues that I found when I was a 9 to 5 employee was they brought in a person and that person had their own set of directions and that person didn't share what they did with the entire team. So when that person left, whether it was by choice or by force, it was always a loss because now it's going back to the drawing board, trying to scramble and figure out how this person did that and what code did they use for this and how did they do that. Is time out for piecing together your business. There should always be a plan for continuity. Here are 3 practical ways to build leadership legacy. Number 1, recognize and nurture emerging talent. Don't push them away. Help to educate them, mold them, train them, bring them into the fold, and show them what a day in the life looks like. One of the things that I am so proud of that we had the opportunity to experience at Chase when I worked for JP Morgan Chase a few years ago. I worked there for nearly 10 years. And it's no secret that I love Chase so very much. But here's the thing, they allowed us to have an opportunity if there was a job that I wanted and I wanted more information about that job. We had an opportunity to go shadow that person. We had an opportunity to go shadow that leader. We had an opportunity to learn about the job prior to applying for the job to see if it was something we even wanted. Create space for your people to learn. It makes so much difference. Number 2, celebrate team successes and attribute the wins to a collective effort. There is no I in team. We are all in this thing together. We build together, we win together, we grow together. Share your story and lessons learned to inspire other people. That's what I do. I am so honored to be a leadership strategist because I help people to elevate their brands and their businesses. This gives my heart joy. I'm able to share what I know to help, to build, to motivate, to encourage this next generation of developers, of bankers, of insurance agents, of business owners, like whatever the industry they choose to go in after they leave from a meeting with me is totally fine. But I want to be able to deliver and give more information and help as many people as I can. I encourage you to do the same. Legacy leadership is about planting seeds for a future you may never see. Focus on growth, integrity, and sustainability. Your impact will resonate with them and the people you impact for generations. Remember, a legacy isn't what you leave behind, it's what you build in others. Let's keep elevating together. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Inside Out, the Elevate Your Leadership podcast. Remember, leadership is not a destination, it's a journey of continuous growth and impact. If today's resonated, If today's episode resonated with you, subscribe to the podcast, share it with your network, and leave a review to help others to discover this transformative space. Until next time, keep elevating and leading with purpose.